I'm Vanessa Denman, business intuitive and proud mayoral candidate, and I don't just advocate, I act. Let's raise Edmonton's vibration and move our city forward.
Now, as mayor, how would you manage the challenges that would come with such rapid population growth?
Well, more than anything, I'd manage it well with the council because I am one of 13 votes. So I really am encouraging people to vote for their wards. As a team, I believe we would be able to handle the challenges, but it would be learning. It's not like we got the answers right now. When new council and mayor go in, then to sit down and to really check our priorities, and then we can tackle what we need to in this city. There is a lot going on. It's really hard to kind of condense everything. I'm not a politician, so I can't put it into like 2 sentences for you. But I believe that we have the ability to maneuver and manage these interesting times, I must say. I feel that we are very crowded right now, and housing is at the top of the list for most everybody. Lots of issues with infills and many displaced people right now in Edmonton.
So how would you tackle that housing issue?
So I like the idea of Blatchford and the fairgrounds, the Northlands over there. They're already serviced. They have the ability to put thousands of units in there. And then also with Blatchford, and I'm not supporting Edmonton being a builder or a developer, but I'm supporting developing that land because right now Edmonton still holds that land and they're 9 years behind that project specifically. So that is very interesting to me, especially when it's already serviced, it's sitting there ready to be developed. And I believe it's going to be carbon neutral with some awesome advanced technology, I guess you could say. But so developing the unused land, number one. And a lot of our buildings are truly coming to the end of their life cycle. So making decisions on how we can reorganize them, rebuild them, and start to create some houses, and definitely on that affordability side of things.
Mm-hmm. And the affordability side and the affordability crisis, it's definitely changed since you ran for mayor the first time. This is your second time. So what makes this campaign different?
It's similar to my last one. So bringing in high vibrations and the map of consciousness, as I did last time, really will expand how we can be able to recreate this city.
What is the map of consciousness that you're talking about?
So there's a book called Force versus Power, Power versus Force by David Hopkins. And and he wrote it, I believe, in the early 80s. And he took vibrations, because everything has a vibration, this microphone, our bodies, that computer, the desk, everything has an actual vibration. And where it lies with regards to where our consciousness is. And right now we're not vibrating very high as a city because we're lacking in some compassion, we're lacking in some kindness for just our neighbors at minimum. So just having that mindset in the back and just thinking about how things actually vibrate when we walk around the city on a daily basis, it's pretty interesting where you can see the energy aspect of it and what would need to be maneuvered or could be maneuvered, or how you could tweak that energy or that vibration so that it's beneficial for all of us. Because it really feels, when I'm feeling the energy of the city, it feels unbalanced, imbalanced. And when we're working to try and better ourselves as a city to be a really great city, we really have to look at what's not working. And with that, it's just it's on this political platform. It's a little harder to sell that. So I look at it from that perspective.
Are those also some of the values that you want to be imparting when you talk about looking at the ward names Your campaign mentions working with the city's naming committee and different community members to rename the city's wards.
Yeah, and that specifically actually has to do with the vibration. So the vibration of the names right now, it's almost elusive energy because there's quite a few people that can't read the name properly or pronounce it properly and or don't know what the actual specific meaning of it is.
They can go to the city website, though, to learn that, right?
Absolutely. Everyone can empower themselves. Absolutely. 100%. But from my perspective, the highest vibrating member of our community is the children. They are extremely high vibrating, usually sitting at 500 or above, which is love or above. And if they were to name the communities, there would be just a very different vibration that would come out of those neighborhoods just from that one simple move. And I'm not trying to exclude anybody or make a rash decision. Really think about the vibration of children and what they would come up with as a name for the community and for the neighborhood. And then when people went to the polls, they would be able to be kind of amazed by how they feel when they're voting for it. So that's an energy point that's on my priorities.
Very interesting. Vanessa, appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
That's Vanessa Denman, who's running to be mayor of Edmonton.